The objective of this assignment is to study the financial health of two companies by conducting a comparative analysis. We decided to choose two companies from the publishing industry, which are Sapura Resources and Sime Darby Property. A little bit of the Sime Darby Property Berhad background. The property development division of Sime Darby Berhad, Sime Darby Property Berhad, was formally demerged in 2017 and is now a separate company that is listed on Bursa Malaysia.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Fazliatul Hani binti Zaharman, and today I'm going to share with you the background of Sapura Resources Berhad. Let's start with the mother company of Sapura Resources Berhad, which is known as Sapura Group. It is a Malaysian limited company based in Kuala Lumpur, mainly engaged in oil and gas, manufacturing engineering, property, aviation, defence and rail construction. It is formed in 1975 by Abdul Qadir Shamsuddin, and the company was named after his wife, which is Siti Sapura. Sapura Resources Berhad is a subsidiary company of Sapura Group, and it is established in 1982. So Sapura Resources has grown into a diversified company which has strong involvement in engineering and energy, telecommunication, information technology, property development and aviation
Hello,
services.
my name is Ahmad Naim bin Muhammad Idris. My matric number is 2024586499. This ratio is calculated by dividing a company current asset with current liabilities. It evaluates a company liquid asset to cover short-term debt. Indicated Sime Darby fluctuation from 2019 to 2023. Sime Darby can efficiently meet its current obligation from 2019 to 2022 because its current ratio is larger than 1. Sapura had the greatest ratio in 2018 but has declined every year till 2023. Sime Darby can use its liquid capital to pay off short-term loan, but Sapura has failed to satisfy their current ratio at least once in the past 2 years. Theory is not included in current asset, yet this ratio is similar. It provides a more conservative assessment of company short-term liabilities since it focuses on assets that can be quickly converted into cash. The Sime Darby ratio fluctuated from 2019 to 2023. Sapura ratio lower every year from 2019 to 2023. Sime Darby first 4 years show an above negative 1 times ratio, demonstrating its ability to turn asset into cash. Sapura had their best ratio in 2019 and 2020, but it's falling every year. Determine the company debt repayment and interest coverage capabilities. It's calculated by dividing operational income by interest expenses. Higher time interest earned means higher corporation ability to pay interest. Sime Darby highest ratio was 19.229 in 2019. The graph shows the ratio decreasing from 2021 to 2023. This graph shows Sapura ratio continually negative for the first 4 years. The ratio finally increased in 2023. Ratio measure a company debt finance asset by dividing obligation by asset. It is calculated a higher debt ratio means the corporation borrow more to fund its asset. Sime Darby debt ratio decreased from 2019 to 2021. Declining trend begin in 2022 and 2023. Sapura ratio is fluctuated. First 3 years the percentage is increased and then the percentage fell in 2022 from 2021, but the percentage is increased to 2023.
Hi, my name is Nur Alam Masara binti Ramlan and my matrix number is 20249918 and 13. Here are the ROA for Sime Darby and Sapura Resources. Sime Darby highest return is on 2019 and start to declining into 2020. In 2021 until 2023, they start to have a steady recovery. Meanwhile, for Sapura Resources, they start with 1.23% in 2019 and start declining in 2020 until 2022 and reach the lowest in 2022, but they start recovering in 2023.
Assalamualaikum and good evening everyone. My name is Muhammad Akram Mirusdi and my student ID is 2024193711. Alright, so let's start with the net profit margin analysis. Sime Darby recorded its higher margin of 18.58% in 2029 but it declined to negative 25% in 2020. From 2021 to 2023, it's steadily recovering, reaching 12.50% in 2023. Meanwhile, Sapura Resources experienced negative margin from 2099 to 2021. Hit its lower point at a negative 586.50% in 2022. However, 2023 market had a strong recovery with a margin of 149.59%. Next is the gross profit margin. Darby starting at a 24.91% in 2029, dropping to 40.40% in 2020, but steady improving, peaking at a 30.40% in 2022. In 2023, it slightly declined to 29.36%, reflected overall stability. On the other hand, Sapura Resources constantly reporting negative margin, falling to negative 58.93% in 2020 and reaching its lower at a negative 75.55% in 2023, highlighting ongoing struggling. Finally, for the operator profit margin, Darby began at 18.85% in 2019, fell to negative 0.02% in 2020, and steadily recovering, peaked at 70.79% in 2022, with a slight decline to 70.64% in 2023. Meanwhile, Sapura Resources faced negative margin from 2022, hitting a low of a negative 465.88% in 2022 before rebounding significantly to 286.20% in 2023. In conclusion, Darby showcased consistent recovery and stability, while Sapura Resources faced a stability challenge but made a remarkable improvement in 2023. Thank you. Now I pass to the station to my friend.
Here is the ROE for Darby and Sapura Resources. Darby highest ROE is in 2019, but start to declining in 2020, but regain their recovery from 2021 until 2023. For Sapura, they started with 4.55%, but start to declining in 2020, and their lowest is in 2022, but start to recovery in 2023.
Firstly, we have the account receivable turnover under activity ratio. This assesses the speed at which a business receives money from clients. As we can see based on the graph in 2019, Darby was able to collect its payment efficiently with a ratio of 5.06, but this dropped to 3.28 in 2020, meaning it took longer to collect money. The ratio improved a bit in 2021 and 2022, reaching 3.18 in 2022 and then jumped back up to 4.98 in 2023, showing that it was getting better at collecting payments. On the other hand, Sapura Resources Berhad had a ratio of 4.04 in 2019 and also saw a drop in 2020 with a ratio of 3.69. However, Sapura's ratio improved significantly in 2021, reaching 4.77 and then peaked at 5.91 in 2022. Next, fixed asset ratio. This ratio measures how efficiently a company uses its asset to generate revenue. In graph 11, we can see that Darby fixed asset improved significantly, especially in 2023, where it became much better at using its asset to generate revenue. In 2019 until 2021, it used its asset fairly and efficiently. The big jump in 2023 suggests a big increase in revenue or a reduction in asset, while Sapura struggled with a low ratio where it dropped significantly in 2022 and stayed low in 2023, showing that it is inefficient in turning assets into revenue.
The analysis of inventory turnover is Darby has been inconsistent. It started at 1.20 in 2019, increased in 2020, but then dropped in 2021 before recovering slightly in 2022 and 2023. This shows they're slow at selling inventory. On the other hand, Sapura had a high turnover, especially in 2021, meaning they sold inventory quickly. However, it dropped sharply to 1.07 in 2023, which suggests problems with inventory sales that year. In general, Sapura was better at managing inventory than Sime Darby, but both faced fluctuations. In 2019, Sime Darby generates 0.2054 in sales for every dollar of assets. And then the ratio dropped in 2020 but improved in 2021 and 2022, reaching 0.258 in 2023, similar to 2019. And then Sapura Resources started at 0.0991 in 2019 and struggled to improve. Its ratio decreased each year, falling to 0.0685 in 2023. In conclusion, Sime Darby improved its asset efficiently while Sapura efficiency declined. In 2019, Sime Darby took 38 days to collect payments, but it took longer in 2020, which is 108 days, and 2021, which is 115 days. It improved in 2020 and took 72 days in 2023, better than 2022 and 2021, but worse than 2019. Next, Sapura took 108 days in 2019, improved to 89 days in 2020, and 53 days in 2021. However, it took 98 days in 2022 and 110 days in 2023, similar to 2019. In conclusion, Sime Darby improved over time, while Sapura has mixed results.
So here are some recommendations for Sapura Resources. First, for their activity ratio, they can improve the inventory turnover and increase receivable turnover. Next, for their liquidity ratio, they can asset monetization and debt restructuring. And for their leverage ratio, they can financial oversight and governance and operational efficiency. And the last one, for their profitability ratio, they can improve revenue regeneration and strengthen asset utilization. So here come to the conclusion. From 2019 to 2023, Sime Darby Property Berhad show resilience and steady recovery. After a tough year in 2020 due to the pandemic, the company bounced back with increasing revenue and profits, demonstrating strong adaptability and long-term growth potential. In contrast, Sapura Resources Berhad experienced ups and downs during the same period. However, it is significant revenue and profit growth in 2023 highlight its potential despite earlier challenges. Overall, Sime Darby Property displayed consistent recovery, while Sapura Resources showed signs of strong progress in its latest performance. So that's all from us. Thank you so much for listening. Until we meet again.